So Jazakallah khair for joining us, Brother Moki. We're going to move on to Kanoshi. Welcome, Kanoshi, to SCDawah Live.
Thank you for having me. So I don't really have that much to add, but and sorry if I'm repeating what other people might have said, but I used to be an atheist and I converted to Islam probably like 6 or 7 years ago. And I really think that Islam definitely brings you happiness, or at least like being an atheist. I think that sorry, I'm not very articulate.
No, it's fine.
So when, maybe if I explain it like this, when I was around 12 years old, I was an atheist. I decided that I was an atheist, and I realized that, like we're only, as Shabir was saying, we're only like made out of atoms and empty space, and everything else is literally just opinion. So to me, it kind of put me in a state of like depression, because I was like, what does my life really mean? And what am I doing here? Like anything that I do doesn't really matter in the end. And if I'm not enjoying every moment of it, then there's really no point for me to live. And I felt like, I didn't realize it at the time, but I felt like to avoid thinking this way, I just gave myself like these fake worldly life purposes to just distract myself from the reality that I'm no more valuable than a rock, basically. Like if you go by that logic. And I didn't convert to Islam because it gave me purpose, but it's something that ended up giving me purpose. So I do feel happier now, and I see the purpose of my life. So that's all I wanted to say.
Sister, did you say at age 12 you decided you were an atheist?
Yeah, because I live in Canada, which is
not
high GDP. Like it's a ranked high GDP country, and I'm not the only person I knew who was depressed. Like I knew many people who were depressed.
Actually, sister, all I was going to say is you were highly intelligent, because at age 12 I was busy playing hide and seek. I wasn't thinking about whether I'm an atheist or not. So congratulations to you.
Yeah, I guess because I went to school and they taught me about Christianity, and my parents are not Christian, and they never talked to me about religion, so it didn't make sense to me. Personally, and yeah.
Sorry, I just wanted to ask. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, Sister. Can you finish? Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, in the beginning there was an atheist guy, and he was talking about like GDP and stuff like that. And I live in Canada, and I think it's a high GDP. It's a high, ranked country. And I'm not like poor or whatever. I'm middle class. I know many people who are, middle class, and they're still depressed. I know people who have committed suicide for minor things, like, and so it just goes to show, like, that if you don't know your purpose, then you start making you start attaching yourself to worldly things. And
Subhanallah.
It's true.
Yeah.
Sister Kanoshi, I just wanted to ask Sabur, if you don't mind. I just wanted to ask Sister Kanoshi, you said that at age 12, you were saying that in school you were taught Christianity, and overall, I find this a lot at Speaker's Corner as well, that a lot of atheists make up their mind about Islam based on them knowing other religions, such as the teachings of Christianity, or even the lack of, like, the basic teaching of Christianity that they get. It's not enough, and they don't understand it. A lot of them are confused by the Trinity. That's a totally different topic. But then what they do is they put in Islam in the same basket. And I always wanted to just tell people, that Islam, don't put all religions in one basket. Check Islam. Islam is not like other religions. This is a claim that we make. It's not like other religions. It doesn't have the shortfalls. It doesn't have those God of the gaps, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Come and check Islam. Question the Muslims before you put us in a basket. And I think, would you agree, Sister Kanoshi, that that's kind of what happened to you? That you thought that because the things you were taught about Christianity are so weak in your mind, yeah, by your opinion, and you thought, okay, well, all religion is like that.
Yeah, I completely agree. And also, I didn't have many Muslim friends growing up, and I didn't know much about it, but I categorized it all into one bunch.
Subhanallah. Yeah.
I think that and now the sister's doing dawah, mashallah.
MashaAllah, she's doing dawah, Allahu Akbar. This should be a message to all Muslims watching. You see, that the true nature of Islam is not being put out to the people. And we all have a, responsibility to do that. So wherever you are, tell them about Islam, because people don't know. People think that it's all religion is in the same basket. They all don't make sense. They're all kooks, like Abbas. I mean, nothing.
Jazakallah khair.
Allah bless him. I'm joking.
I just wanted to say thank you for all of you guys for the show. I subscribe to all of you and I watch all your videos, and I really enjoy this live.
Thank you, sister.
Thank you for joining us. I mean, I'd like you to, Kanoshi, I'd like you to put out something for people who may be thinking about Islam, but it seems something so radical, something so different to what they're used to, and they may not be happy at all in their lives. And to make a jump like you did, it seems quite nerving. It's something which some people just get put off by completely. So, what are your thoughts on trying to convey that to people who are possibly thinking about converting to Islam?
I mean, personally, it took a while for me, because not only was I ignorant about Islam, I think I was also biased towards it because of the media and maybe my family too. They put all these ideas in my head. And it's only until I met some Muslim people and they were kind to me that I started kind of seeing it differently. And, I would just, personally, I was looking for the truth. So I was looking at all different kinds of things, and I was not inclined to look at Islam in the beginning, but I told myself that I'd be a hypocrite if I'm looking for the truth and I don't look at this. And the first time I read it, I didn't really understand, and I was just kind of just looking at the rules and things like that. And I realized I should probably look at it as if this was the truth, and whatever, you have to have a mindset that no matter what the truth is, you'll be able to accept that. You can't have in your heart that, if Islam is the truth, I can't accept that or whatever. It's impossible that it can be the truth. You have to have, you can't be arrogant, basically. Just don't be arrogant, and just read it, and yeah, that's it.
MashaAllah.
Thank you so much for sharing your perspective.
It's just about having an open mind, isn't it, really?
Yes.
Just have an open mind. Don't come in with baggage. Don't come in with predispositions.
Exactly.
And then don't look for things. Confirmation bias is something that we all can suffer from. And if you already have a confirmation bias, if you already have these predispositions, then it may be that you simply look for things that you find troublesome rather than giving it a fair chance and analyzing things perhaps that you do find troublesome, but giving it and tackling it with an open mind. And I think this is what we actually always say. And Sister, mashallah, you've articulated that really, really well. And I hope, inshallah ta'ala, that people benefit from that. Inshallah, I'm sure they will.